Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a look at a couple of new products from Becca. I had mentioned in my Will I Buy It these two things. The new tinted moisturizer, yay, and the finishing powder, yay. So here's what it looks like. I'm just going to squeeze it around a little bit, or maybe shake it around a little bit. Well, maybe a combination of both while I tell you a little bit about it. It is called the Light Shifter Dewing Tint Tinted Moisturizer. And once again, this is such a pet peeve for me. Don't give your products big, long names, especially nonsensical ones. There's no such thing as dewing, D-E-W-I-N-G. It just makes it more hard for a consumer to remember what they're looking for. And then they say, I'm just looking for the new tinted moisturizer. The next person that comes out with a product that is called the new tinted moisturizer, I'm buying it. I don't care who makes it. This is what it is. It comes in 8 colors, and it only comes in 8 colors, I presume, because it's so sheer, it can kind of stretch through different color zones. And I'm here for it. When I tried this on my hand, when I got it, I thought, it's kind of yellow. This is what it looks like. And it doesn't look kind of yellow, but it does look a little bit like a highlighter. So it's cloudy, you guys. It might be raining soon. So the light is changing depending on how much sun is coming in. But take a look at that shine. So to me, this is, you know how some people will take their regular foundation, like Yay, and they will put in a product like Yay. So Dior has something like this. Charlotte Tilbury was one of the first to do a product like this that is meant to be laid down before your foundation or mixed in with your foundation. To me, this product is saying, we mixed it for you already. And that's my interpretation of what's going on here. There's some great call-outs in here. There's squalene, which is pretty high up in the first 6 or 7 ingredients. Glycerin is about number 3. Glycerin is a great hydrator, humectant. Vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. There's also green tea, which is Camellia sinus japonica, something like that, and licorice root extract, which is good for brightening the skin. So there's some good things in here. Not a lot of coverage. If you are somebody who doesn't have redness like I do, and sun damage like I do, this might be something you really, really enjoy. They also say apply with fingertips. I have the color Orbit 2, and this is 1 fluid ounce. It just looks smaller than other things. For instance, this is my Bite, and this looks so much smaller, but they're both 1 ounce. Apply with your fingers, which is something else I really love. Now I have to go run an errand. It's going to take me a little while, so I was thinking if the light is in agreement, I will come back and do what it looks like after a couple of hours wear. Guys, my brain isn't quite working yet. So this is really, really light coverage. Wow. So for me, I don't know that this is going to work because I need a little bit more. I don't mind the shine. Now they also say, rather than just wearing this all over your face, you could just put it on your high points, right? But I need a little more coverage than this is offering. And let me show you what it looks like on the hand when you rub it in. So the shine is still there. I'm sorry, it just got dark because of the light. This is pretty. I'm going to do under eyes and brows, and I'll be right back. We'll do some blush and then go in with the finishing powder. You know, I started to put this on and I thought, well, I have to get around here the redness from my glasses. And I thought, well, why don't I just see, how this would work. Just putting concealer on some areas I don't like, some redness. So you still get that very dewy, you're not wearing makeup look, but for someone like me, it makes it actually wearable. Because, yeah, this is for girls who just have super even skin. I hadn't planned on doing this, so I don't have a wet beauty blender. We're just going to go in with this dry one. I think my forehead looks a teeny bit red, so I'm just going to do a little up there as well. But I think that actually makes a big difference. I feel that it doesn't look makeup-y, but I have just a little bit more coverage. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't look terribly uneven or weird. And that was the By Terry that I used. And the By Terry is not a full coverage. So if you use something very full coverage for under your eyes, I don't know if you would have the same effect. And here comes the sun. And it's kind of pretty, right? Let's do a little bit of blush. I thought we would play with the Surratts today because I haven't played with them since I bought them. And they are very, very pretty. And I think I'm going to do these two. So just going to swipe around here and take off on my hand. Oh, excuse my eyes watering. I slept a lot last night, and I don't really feel awake, but I really do have to go do this important errand. So I thought, let's just do it anyway, even though I look like I could use a nice little lymphatic massage on my puffy face and get the water out from behind my eyes. So there's a teeny bit of pulling, not pilling, but there's not evidence of residue on my brush from the foundation tinted moisturizer. Light Shifter Finishing Veil in Star Child 2, and this is what it looks like. And again, not a lot of colors, and not a lot picks up on the brush. Now Becca, you know, is very well known for their highlighters. They were one of the first companies to do them. Not the first, though, certainly. But to make them really popular, perhaps, would be a good thing to say. So I thought, if there's a company that can do this kind of glowy, luminous thing, Becca might be it. And the glossiness is different than, oftentimes my shine is more of a glass skin shine. There's actual shine. This seems to be a combination of glass skin and that reflective quality that is more indicative of like mica or pearls. I don't know that I see a difference from my face without this and with it. And I would love to try the powder with a regular foundation so you can really see how much shine you're getting from it. But there it is on the hand, and I'm going to put it right here. And this is harder to read. It really is. I will be coming back though, and maybe the light will be different, my hands will be clean, and we'll try it again. But this is the hand. The sheen that you have on the hand is very pretty sheen. On the face, is it a little too much? I don't know. Remember, I started kind of shiny anyway because of my moisturizers and my sunscreen. And it's fresh though. It is fresh. A little Dior on the lips. And here is the Dior on the lips. And I think I'm going to put a little bit, this is the perfect day to do the Rare Beauty on the eyes. I just I don't even know if I need anything on the eyes, and the light just changed anyway, which is my signal to sign off here. We'll be back in a couple of hours and see what's going on. All right, you guys, I am back, and I have been gone for about 3 hours, and I wore my mask for a good deal of time. And I've already checked my makeup, and I have to say, one thing about being light coverage is you can't really ascertain has anything rubbed off. So I don't know if anything's rubbed off, but I don't think anything has. And I can kind of tell around the nose. Maybe a little came off on the nose because that's where my mask hits me. I have to say, I think this is such a pretty look. It has, that radiance isn't from shine, but it's from something that's probably like mica. And that gives you a different kind of radiance as opposed to glow. I feel like this is perfect if you, unlike me, don't have broken capillaries and you don't have sun damage and you don't have redness. Then this is great for an everyday look. Enough coverage, but you know, hardly any coverage, but a beautiful, beautiful finish. Whereas the Surratt, it doesn't have a beautiful finish as far as I'm concerned. And I think the Surratt probably has a bit more coverage, at least the way I put it on. And I like the way this one blends better. It's not as yellow as the Surratt. It's a completely different product, but as far as coverage goes, maybe somewhat similar. But I like this finish so much better. Now for the powder, I don't know what it is doing for me because I already have this, and I know this is doing a lot when it comes to that sheen, that radiance. But I think if you wear matte foundations, you'll probably see a difference by putting this on. Several years ago, Laura Mercier came out with something, a glow powder, that was frankly, really, it was like a highlighter. You have to use the most delicate touch with that, or you're going to look a little bit crazy. I would say this is nothing near that. So you could probably just go ham with this and not get that super shiny highlighter all over your face kind of a look, and that might be best in a situation where you're using mattes. But tomorrow I'm going to sit down and do another video, and I think I'll go in with my good old regular Makeup Forever Reboot and see how that works together. We'll see. We'll see. I am definitely going to try this again. So far, everything feels very comfortable. It's worn very nicely, and I like it. And I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised because I am a person who feels like I need more coverage. And let's keep in mind, I use more coverage because I did go ahead and put my By Terry concealer in certain areas just to help even it out. But I don't feel like the look that I've gotten is a makeup-y look. I'm going to scooch in a little bit here and pull in a little bit closer for you so you can see what's going on, what kind of coverage I'm getting, and what kind of finish. My lighting's a little different today because it's going to rain. It's certainly very dark out, so I have my ring light on, which I usually don't use. I just prefer as much natural light as possible. It's just today I'm not getting it. And I'm going to turn that off now so you can see with a different light. And this is just, I have an LED over here and a little light to help balance out on this side because I usually am getting so much light from over here where the door is. And yes, there is shine, reflection kind of going on in the forehead. But it doesn't feel, you know, greasy to me. But it is a tinted moisturizer, so you will be getting some moisturization. And the ingredients are very compelling. The good things are really good. So I think, I don't know, you can kind of forgive Becca for the Zero foundation, which was strange, and maybe consider using this one. And that's going to wrap it up for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe, be smart, and I'm wishing you good health.